Hello there everyone, and welcome back to more Battlesector. We are getting ever so close to the end of this campaign, or at the very least it looks like it, as we only have one synaptic psionic signal left to destroy, and we are making our way towards it now. Although, this is looking like it's going to be a grim ending, a kind of potentially sad ending with how things are progressing with our poor beloved Dreadnought Quindar. Although, he is essential to finally eradicating the Tyranids, and we are going to hope, maybe, just maybe, our adventures to gain Gillian's staff way back when might be important for saving him. Because, after all, they talked about how it siphons all the energy from the rage and takes it away from the user. You would think, teasing that fact, that should be important for the situation, especially with how urgent it is to have Quindar actually find these synaptic signals for us. But no, the Blood Angel's pride or honor was kind of at stake. Maybe. There's a lot of different ways you could definitely take this, but regardless, we are looking towards a very grim and sad ending, potentially, with Sister Fairy, find out about the Black Rage, Quindar again I already talked about, and all that fun stuff. But with the final upgrades on my Death Company, I am seriously wondering if it's worth getting the Hand Flamers, as because of the difficulty alone, adding 10 additional health to all the Gene Stealers, or really adding health to all the Tyranid units, I don't think I can reliably use this weapon as a way to build up stacks of Black Rage for him. But I did make some tweaks to his army to at least put them to the test. This would be a good opportunity for it, since I believe I haven't actually tried any flamer weapons to really know for certain, but I think these weapons have 100% accuracy, and because the Black Rage reduces their accuracy, that should not be a factor he was hoping. And plus, if I am able to completely squad wipe a Gaunt Squad or even Gene Stealers, that would be a great way to build up stacks here. But with them having, 35 health, I think, as opposed to 25, that is all but impossible to do, and least completely wipe them out. But with the additional critical hit chance and maybe using my combo to give them their 100 momentum, could make the difference with that additional critical hit damage. I'm not entirely certain, but at the same time, the final honor increases the critical hit even further. And I think that puts us close to a 50% chance of a critical hit, maybe more than that. Since I'm going with the assumption it's 0.4 critical hit per momentum, which very easily means we have 50%, maybe 55% with that buff. But this is more of to experiment with that idea, since I did drop out, or at least the main sacrifice I had was I dropped down back to the chainsaw for Carleon, and in all honesty, this isn't really that big of a downgrade. The damage potential is pretty close to what it is with the Thunderhammer. The Thunderhammer is more useful for doing the splash damage, and again, that is kind of a hard little thing to take advantage of, because again, the additional hit points on the difficulty. So I downgraded, got my 98 points back to help in that regard, and with the additional spare points, I managed to throw in a tornado, although it does seem a little bit excessive having 3 land speeders. Although this can be good at crowd control, and at the very least I'm hoping I can use it to stack up the effects of the anti-grav uplift just by having them in position. And then these 2 land speeders don't need to be paired up with each other as much. It adds possibly a little bit more momentum, a little more flexibility for me. Maybe not so much heavy hitting potential, but that's what hopefully the Death Company can do if I use them properly. Let's see what the next story entails.
The Ghostlands. Balfour has grown up and over these ruins for more than 12,000 years. The specters of civilizations past watch us. From before the blood. Before the nuclear rain. I do not know if the Tyranids that infest these ruins can truly contact the hive mind, and whether they can guide Leviathan back. Even now, that is only conjecture In theory. But what I do know is that the honor of our chapter is wholly dependent on a librarian we are losing to the Black Rage. It pains me to watch him deteriorate. We all stood on that precipice just days ago. To be beaten, restored, yet still fall short of grace. I have to trust that Brother Quindar can maintain the serenity to stay with us to the end. It will cost many of us our lives to subdue him were he to fall now. And I already stand on the shoulders of too many dead brothers. As for the Sister Superior, she has seen too much of the darkness that we contend with. Her scrutiny is unsettling. I will consider how best to deal with our esteemed ally, once the threat of this synaptic leader has been eliminated.
Yep, we are setting up for some potential confrontation, maybe even a hint at a sequel story, depending on how this ends. I'm eager to see, especially since they hinted at the Sisters of Battle would be the next unit you can use for custom battles and for multiplayer. I'm pretty certain that's the case, although I will be honest, I did not pay that much attention to the news on Battlesector. I only just barely caught the update regarding the patch that allowed us to have persisting experience for units that we use for multiple repeating missions, and not much else in all honesty. But either way, let's get one step closer to ending off this campaign, and hopefully moving on to bigger and better things if there are still people playing the multiplayer.
Even the dust of a city long dead is not safe from their unending hunger.
The only purpose of this filth is consumption, all to fuel the greater entity for its own sake. Their hollow existence will be short-lived before the Emperor's might.
I find it a little bit ironic with that phrase, just a tiny bit, because it could be led to believe that all the civilians do the same thing, just living out their arguably hollow lives to fulfill the needs of the Emperor. But maybe that would get me shot already. I'm sure I said plenty of things that would get a commissar to execute me on sight. Let's be honest, this is not a pleasant place to live, but dang it, I don't really have room to really maneuver these units the best, although I guess that's not too difficult. I could just put them on reserve for now, couldn't I? Where are my lance? I'm trying to find my land speeders so I could easily undeploy them. Because apparently, I can't put Carleon and all the other heroes to reserve, which would have made this a little bit easier. Because without that, I want the dreadnoughts in front. That's kind of a given. Although again, I don't really have much room to maneuver. Let's see, 2 land speeders. What does the pathway look like with that said? Since without a doubt land speeders on one flank would be great, I kind of want land speeders on both flanks. So we'll have the tornado, if I could find the friggin' tornado, over on this right. Where'd my tornado go now? Land speeder, okay, there's our tornado. This is going to be really awkward, just having this congested deployment space. I'll try and manage this best I can, but I want the other land speeder on the right. They're not going to be able to benefit. Where's my 3rd land speeder? I did take one on reserve. Okay, I was mixing them up. So you go over there. I think it might actually be better if I just rotate this. Now, is again a question, how do I best maneuver this? Because I want Intaro with, and Sister Verity with the Death Company to kind of get their momentum going. Intercessors can go up here. Carleon on the right flank with some intercessors as well. I like the Death Company in the middle because they do have the jump jets after all. But this is without a doubt not very convenient for maneuvering positioning units. And I don't think I need both the Hell Blasters in the same spot either. Let's just hope this works. That's all I can really say. Because they can immediately get their momentum charged up if I need the extra action point. or even just extra critical hit chance. And I'm not going to play with that anymore, just for my sanity's sake.
There can only be victory.
So we have gaunts here. Without a doubt, land speeders I want to go forward. Ooh. We got Venom Soaps already, but let's get some early warning. I want to see what there's to worry about. Prime, gaunts. Gaunts, prime. 2 Venom Soaps, more Venom Soaps there, and then lots of free space otherwise. Now, how do I best want to do this? Because I definitely want to see what is on the main path. So without that, I'm probably going to have to back up. Those Gene Stealers are a little bit too scary for my Death Company just charge in there recklessly. 2, 3, 4, 5. They can only go there. And I take it these have cover. Oh, they don't have cover, interestingly. How do we best deal with them? You know, and I moved the wrong unit over. I want the Death Company. I want the Death Company to get their max momentum. Otherwise, let's check the other side. I'm not going to have the same vision, but I don't think I'm going to commit as much to this side anyway. And this looks a lot safer for the Death Company too. And let's see. Antaro, you're just going to get them surged up. We're going to build up that Black Rage. If I'm... Now this is a big question. Because the Heavy Bolter is going to just keep shooting at the same target until it dies, which doesn't really help with the Flamers all that much. Okay, 30 health. So maybe they could die. The odds are definitely in my favor to kill the majority of them. But let's play with this. I'm really curious. Good, the critical hits alone made that worth it. 8 chances for each shot to cause a critical hit, essentially. I would say that's definitely worth it. Only 2 stacks of Blood Rage, not so much, though. Now, where do I go next? Because let's see, where can they go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they could possibly engage the Gene Stealers next turn. They'll have an extra action point. That's assuming I don't just kill them right now, which I'm seriously considering. Because I want the Gaunts to die to the Death Company, and we'll have enough firepower to hopefully hit the Gene Stealers. Optimum range for you. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good optimum range there. I might be blocking my own shots, that was the only problem. But if I am able to kill off both the Gene Stealers, that gives me a lot more breathing room. I do actually want one of the incinerators to freaking shoot the Femthropes, though. If I can get away with that. I don't think I'm going to get a good angle, with that said. Quindar, without a doubt, I think is just going to quicken. Can he get up there? 1, 2, 3. Yes, he can get in melee range. It's just a question who he melees. That's what I need to figure out. So use your momentum or use your full range. Without a doubt I can kill that, but can the land speeder kill it? Ooh, and interestingly it can go diagonal there, which I don't know if I'm... they all can go diagonal, so that messes up my plans a little bit for calculating the Gene Stealer's range. Ah, dang it, so much for shooting them. Gonna get no hits at all.
Overwatch zone established.
How do I engage? Because Carlon, I don't think there's much reason for Carlon to just jump in there. I just don't... Well, he can enhance the accuracy of one of them. That's something I should probably do. And then they can wreck these Gene Stealers with a little bit of armor piercing. And they don't really need the extra accuracy, but they should be safe otherwise if I can wipe out all these squads. Now, Quindar,
Not even death will
I got,
stop me.
I can fire grenades, but that's not arguably worth it. But
Affirmative.
Dreadnoughts are not going to be blocking the path. So Severity can go over there and enrage the Death Guard there. Not the best shots, but with 42... You're probably the one I should have buffed up in all honesty.
Opening fire.
With the Quindar. Or not Quindar, but Carleon. And that would be the reason why.
On Baal 4 I was born, and should the Emperor will it,
As that's a bit of a wasted shot,
I will die.
wasted little bit of potential.
My fury quickens.
Let's see.
They
I
cannot
can't
stop
remember if
me.
Quindar does 2 splash or not. This may have been a mistake. Yeah, Stormbolter would have probably been better. 42 shots. Really good accuracy though, so he could in theory still kill him. But yeah, probably the proper idea would have been to go here, do the Stormbolter for basically 100%. And probably killed all 3 of them that way. There, that was the right choice, which means I should have gone here. Bit nitpicky, not necessary to, because I got plenty other shots, but I still want to deal with the Femthropes. And I know for a fact these should be dead, or really damn close. And you are dead, all I need is one good hit. Imagine if somehow I missed all those shots with 52%.
Move it.
You're just going to cover our
Bring me your
flanks.
broken and your outworn alive.
Kajanex, you get in position. I don't know how well this shot's going to
Moving
be.
into position.
I should have gone here first. Just to see, because I know there was no cover here, but they probably got cover here. Yeah. Not the best. Oh well, I can just move. I don't need to worry at all. That makes that a lot more convenient. I doubt I'm going to kill one of them, but a lot of damage could still be spent here. Alright, good enough for me.
We die for the Imperium.
What's next? So if I go here, 1, 2, 3... I'm just trying to make sure 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is optimum range. And we already know there was no cover for him. What do I shoot at, with that said? Whoever I really want to shoot at, really. Because it'll be enough, it won't really be wasted firepower. Until the next shot, from the looks of it. They don't even need to jump, so they can potentially just go here, get their momentum,
Fury will not die.
and keep on going. Is that enough momentum? Yeah, it's 30,
My
so
faith is strong.
that should be enough. And that's 1 rage. Good.
Of Catherine and Celestine, of Sesti and Praxedes.
69%, you can pretty much kill them off. Do it.
Unclean.
Finish them. No action point there, alas, but I know what I'm doing with these, Def Company. We're getting them all charged up. Burn them. Enjoy your glorious critical hit chance. Well, I was a little bit worried the Def Company with the Flamers would be incredibly underwhelming. 3 stacks there, I'm liking that. Pretty soon they'll be able to take on the monstrous creatures.
Ready for recon.
And I am excited for that prospect, but let's see, optimum range 2, optimum range, well, optimum range 4 and 2. Let's try out our tornado, shall we? I'm excited to see the potential, although I gotta remember, this has a 2-turn cooldown, doesn't it? From what I recall, but it doesn't want to say it here, so I'm not sure if that was changed or patched. Now get in there. We'll worry about the rest later. Now, let's have a look at our new toy. Good damage. Wasn't really meant for shooting at them, but good damage still.
We are the sons of
And it's possible I could get a shot over here. But can we finish them off? That's all I care about. Damn good chance they die right now. Needless to say, that was kind of overkill. Alright, everyone move up.
I am ready to help.
I don't know where to put Carly
My
on,
honor.
but we took no damage yet, and there's no real risk of anything bad happening yet.
I await them.
We'll give it another turn or two before I change that opinion.
They will fear to tread close.
Alright, Overwatch is ready.
Battle line squad ready.
We know there are Tyranids over this way. Actually, let's just shoot as far as we can, because they're likely to shoot the land speeders and not me. Now, activate the 3 gatekeeper controls. I didn't even look at the objective, honestly, until now.
I sense a future adversary.
But we are okay here for the moment. We have Overwatches. I would love to have my Def Company engage that Prime. That would kill that thing in a hurry. And of course, annoying Phantom Thropes. Where do you go on the right side? You should not be much of a threat yet. No, it looks like an Overwatch. Yeah, it's an Overwatch. Oh, Trigon. I almost forgot these things existed a little bit. But there's a lot of free damage. Oh god, it's doing stupid again. Now I know why I forgot about this thing, because it's not really a threat.
Picked up movement
It is still an honest question if I go after it or not.
Need a scout?
Because I do want the fission, if I am going to pursue this, and eventually is going to attack me.
With speed.
Let's at least get some reassurance before I have to... Can a Dev Company even reach it?
For the Lord Emperor.
They actually can. Phantom Thrope, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Phantom Thropes cannot reach me. I would need a little more firepower to kill it. And we are looking perfectly safe. Because Gene Stealers can't tunnel last I checked.
Orders.
Hopefully plasma incinerators could probably make some space over there. And I think just some intercessor fire is good on this target. Do I give him armor piercing though? Because without a doubt it's going to die regardless. It's just how to most effectively kill it. And I'm just going to shoot it. I'll let the Dev Company go after something else though. So you walk forward. Gotta keep in mind they're about to burn their rage, so we want to spend that the best we can. Alright, advance. Carlon could just go over there and kill it. And hopefully he'll have an extra point remaining to just buff up one of his brothers. Not looking likely though, not unless he somehow were to get a critical hit. And it seems like this is kind of a job for Antaro to finish them off.
My duty is service.
Do I pistol fire or just chainsword? Because it's 2 attacks. This should be... Yeah, this should be a little bit better, right? Slightly better odds with 2 attacks.
My will never tires.
Now, we did not jump. I don't know what's up here yet, which I need to be very cautious advancing. Because I can send land speeders up this way. I just don't know what's directly forward, which means Quindar should go over here just to be that wall. And then I can get reassurance if I'm in trouble over here. And what do they have? Just flesh boars, nothing exciting there. And I gotta keep in mind, that is a prime. What's this movement? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to kill that thing somehow, but I'm gonna have to move a bunch of units to do it.
On the move.
That is optimum range. We will take that shot. And it is a 2-turn cooldown for the auto cannon or assault cannon.
Landspeeder crew awaiting
And I should debilitate that. This is a good opportunity for it because it has enough armor. Especially with me having a lot of intercessors that could shoot at it. Now, can I double fire? Is that possible here, or is the wall going to be in the way? Well, I know I could sidestep. Yeah, that's cover. So let's just wreck it the old-fashioned way. This should hurt a lot with the lack of armor on it. Pretty damn good, but it is going to have a little bit of cover at this point. Is it possible the Hellblasters can finish it off? That way I'm free to use the intercessors on the other one, although probably... Ooh, very good odds of killing it right now. Do it. Do it, do it. That was scary for a moment, when I saw it survive the first shot. And how much damage does it do? 3, 4... And this has 6 armor, which I don't know how exactly it functions, but should be incredibly resilient. Should not even take any damage with 6 armor, right? Especially with all that. But let's burn the Overwatch at the very least. Okay, it still does damage, so I think I need double the armor for it to be immune, if I had to guess. I'm not entirely certain how that works, but we have Venom's ropes as the only possible threat. And actually, let's rotate Quindar. Yeah, we should be safe unless there's something right here. 3, 4. They're nowhere near. They're gonna get nowhere near me.
Anti-grav ready. Got it.
And we look perfectly safe on this right side. We just sadly can't kill the Gaunts off, as I would like. Now, how do we deal with the Venom's ropes? Because I have jump packs over here. Actually, what's the range on this? Range 1 to 1.5? How the hell do you get 1.5 range? That's honestly what I want to know. Are you telling me you can engage the Gene Stealers or not? That's what I'm seriously wondering. Because if I can go here, I would just shoot them. Or flame them twice. And I should not be in the aura, right? Apparently I'm not in range, so that's all sorts of confusing. And let's see, I do 25 points of damage with 5 armor piercing. And with 2 attacks, I should be able to kill each one of those Gene Stealers if I can split them up. I just don't understand. What does 1.5 range mean? That's what confuses me about this situation.
For the 9th Legion!
Wait. Why does that burn 2 of my action points? Did I just screw up again? Somehow? Maybe I should have just done the move and then surge. Because this is really confusing me here. I didn't even have a movement point, but now I can't do anything. That is unfortunate. I have no idea what to make of that, but let's just hope those things don't die. That's all I can really hope for, but if we could do some damage to the Venom's ropes, that would make it a little easier.
Victory for Skyfall.
Quindar can engage both of them there just fine. What's the best way to help them, though? Because Intaro can increase melee attack, but Quindar has to back up, which is not a good option. If only I had moved Quindar closer, that extra melee damage would have been really nice. They already shot a lass. Sister Verity cannot do a damn thing here. I can buff the Dreadnought and its damage potential.
Fear has no place in our hearts, sisters, for the Emperor watches over us.
You're gonna move. Make this position a little bit better. And what would be the best choice here? Because Quindar could... I think I shoot a grenade on them to make sure Quindar can actually kill them. Very wasteful, but I want to make sure Quindar actually gets the kills needed. Because there is a slight chance that doesn't. His halberd doesn't get the kill on the main target. Especially with that accuracy. Even better, he killed both of them. One more time, please, Quindar. And hopefully that helps keep my Death Company alive after that mistake that I somehow pulled off. I'm willing to I'm gonna argue that it's probably the dang game trying to cheat again. It wouldn't surprise me one bit if the game somehow pulled it off. Unless it was difficult terrain, but that would be the first time actually seeing difficult terrain. Ooh, and I have a good chance to hit here. It's worth overcharging to get that extra bit of damage. Ooh, no damage. I like that. Damn, I don't even need the Death Company to fight them. I just don't know who else the Death Company could fight.
My fury will not die.
And I'm just not going to burn the Surge. Just hopefully because that will bring them back to 75 momentum if I'm so lucky. Yep, that's going to straight up kill him. Murder. They are good monster slayers with that trait. No buff, alas.
We fight and we die for the
Now, just keep on advancing forward. That's all I can really do. Do I bring any more over to the right, or to his flanks? Since right now I have 5 on the right, 3 on the left, and maybe I might bring the Hellblasters. That's a tough choice. I'll bring 1 more to the left to kind of balance it out a bit more. And otherwise, nothing else I really need to do. Who else needs to Overwatch? Overwatch in case, and hope my Death Company doesn't get too murdered by the Gene Stealers. Oh, and there was a control over here too. So I luckily am doing my objective. Did they literally just spawn, I wonder? Because I don't recall the land speeder noticing them. Or maybe I'm wrong. Either way, more targets for the Death Company. Let's put them to good work. Let's put them to good use. Alright, we need to go on the right flank. Warriors. So I think we were gonna... Oh. Okay, we're still alive. And we hit them harder than they hit us, which I am fine with. Normally I'm terrified getting meleeed by any Gene Stealers or Gaunts because Swarm Tactics suddenly makes the light damage we just took there a moment ago and makes it basically a one-shot potential on any squad almost. Never mind the bonuses they're getting from difficulty 2. Another Trigon. That's not much of a threat, unless I can get some good shots on it, that would be nice. With it tunneling around. And they're not a threat. I barely even felt that.
On Ball 4 I was born.
So this should be simple, and I know exactly what I'm doing here. Aw, I figured you would have got your momentum built back up, starting off with 65, but really good chance you just kill him right now. And with what's the minimum damage you could do in case one of them misses? So they can do at least 25 points of damage. So I think, is it possible to have Carleon over here? 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he can buff them. I think that's worth doing. And that way I can bolster this section, or this area a little bit. And Dreadnought and everyone else in the middle can hopefully fight off the Phantom's ropes.
On my honor.
Although Quindar should have gone after the Phantom's ropes with that said. I just saw more valuable as kind of like the bulwark for this formation since... Ooh, there's something I didn't think about, Flamethrower, but I have no critical hit chance for that. Let's go with the 100. 100 to kill them. There. That felt satisfying. Now, did we get our 5 stack? Nope. We're up to 4 right now. And they built up a lot of momentum there in a hurry. Let's see, Gene Stealers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They can melee me, but that's kind of why we brought Quindar. Good God. At a moment I thought that was a lictor I just saw there. It was getting camouflaged by the light. I didn't even think a lictor was even in this game, and I was almost proven wrong. So this should protect the Death Company with Quindar being positioned properly, and it'll soften them up nicely too. And I don't even think the Thornback can charge me now because of this obstruction.
My vigilance is eternal.
And Carleon can join in that next turn with his jetpacks, or jump packs. I keep calling them jetpacks, but that's not what they are, dang it. 3, 4. And I have nothing to really worry about on this side, do I? Gene Stealers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
We are the sons of
I'm assuming that they can move diagonal like what I've been seeing. Gotta be very cautious of that. And I just realized how sparse I am in the middle at the moment. So these guys definitely have to back up to avoid getting meleeed. Good hits there, I like it.
Moving.
We'll get more intercessors to finish that off. Or would that be possible to have Faraday kill off the Phantom's ropes? Is that a ridiculous idea? Since she doesn't really do a whole lot of damage and she can't even hit the Gene Stealers, this is worth trying. If she can get the... Nah, she hit the wrong target, sadly. If she can attack the other one on the right and get the action point, that would make up for it. She might be able to kill him off. Nope. Let's see. Dreadnought can advance forward, but I think we just kill these. And then have Overwatch ready to deal with the Gene Stealers.
Affirmative.
And that would be in optimum range there. It's a little bold, but I'm going to advance forward 1. Since they did not battle line tactic, they should survive.
What needs fixing?
And do I even bother giving them armor?
On my way.
That's what I'm wondering, because I think the Gene Stealers may actually beeline for the intercessors regardless. Hope I shouldn't have gone there, because Krogenax is not going to be able to get his Overwatch in. And this might be a little risky, because they might go after Intaro now instead, but that allows at least 2 pistol Overwatches, which I think is worth it, that are hopefully not obscured. Now Trigon is going to jump me next turn without a doubt. We have Gaunts there. How do we best handle these, and what do you have? Just Devours. Which will do a little bit of damage. Can I trigger the Overwatch here? Nope. Multiple Warriors. Still no Overwatch, and I don't want to burn too much up my movement just to trigger that. Because I think I can wreck them anyway with this supercharge here.
We are the sons of Sanguinius.
Now who gets the honors of killing the Gaunts?
On the move.
Because I think you're better... I'm trying to think of efficiency here. I think the Heavy Bolter can kill both of them. I just gotta get an optimum range. This would suck if I don't kill the entire squad, though.
Lining up Anti-swarm firing solution.
What did I tell you? Now I have to burn another action for this. Which honestly I don't really have to, since it's gonna do nothing to me regardless. But still, it could block line of sight for the Hellblasters, if I'm so honest. But let's shred some more gaunts. Sadly wasn't really an optimum range, which is unfortunate. And I'm still not in optimum range. And I'm not gonna advance any further, so I don't think I care about triggering the Overwatch. I'm free to fall back. Gonna be a lot of inefficient shots. And they have cover because of this one friggin' Gaunt squad. That is annoying. Well, I don't have much of a choice. I would have liked some Overwatches. But let's see. Do they no longer have cover? They still have cover from something. And my shots are... I have terrible angle. 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to get 2 more spaces forward. I am going to be in range of a second warrior squad. I gotta be careful of that, but I think this is worth it. 2 hits, that sucks. Almost killed the entire squad, which I'm happy to see. And we already know the Overwatch is not going to trigger if I go forward. And I don't need battle line tactics for this. Save that for the next turn. And I guess might as well finish you off for good measure. Alright, so Hellblasters should be secured. They're not really going to get shot at because of the cover they're going to get. We have Venom Ropes to enjoy murdering. I know the Death Company would love nothing more. Don't think the Flamethrower is going to be useful, but... And we can actually reach the objective this turn, which I might as well... I should seriously consider. I just gotta make sure I kill the Venom Rope. 1, 2, 3, 4, the perfect optimum range. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then Death Company could finish him off. I would like the Death Company to finish him off, because that helps charge him up more. So let's not get too carried away. No, I'm not going to let the AI, the pathing, decide how to do this. And Gene Steal is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so just engage this angle. And you should be perfectly safe. Now I'm hoping this kills off... 61% is not good odds, but kills at least 2 of them, right? Ooh, I say screw you and your 61%. It was not even needed. Oh, and I could move you as well as doing that long animation.
My blade for the Lord Emperor.
And maybe we can activate this. And we'll have an Overwatch as a bonus. Not much of an Overwatch, but we'll have an Overwatch.
Overwatch zone established.
That's a bit of an odd angle for your Overwatch.
With speed.
Okay, that really confused me for a moment there. Because it looked like it bugged out or wasn't giving me the facing I wanted. Hellblasters are arguably not needed here. After how effectively I killed that squad. So just sprint on up and help bolster the rest. We do have a Trigon to worry about though. I just don't know where it's going to jump with that said. This is probably where it's going to jump, let's be honest. If it actually is going to function and do its job properly, it's going to jump here, do its biopulse, and then we kill it. Oh boy, lots of company now. Oh, interesting. There's something I have 3 turns until it deactivates, so I need to stay in that area. Interestingly. Although we might have to fall back here a bit. This is looking a little too hot for me to effectively take out. Not without my own Hellblasters anyway. Okay, that scared me a bit. I was really worried you're going to shoot the same Death Company. Or the same squad member. But killing that Thornback is possible. I do need heals on them now though. And these warriors do scare me. If they ever kill one of my Marines, they're likely to get an extra action point. And that could snowball out of control. And that alone is the reason why I need to fall back with the Death Company. They're gonna cripple me so badly if I let them do multiple attacks. Sadly, no kill there, but we have pistols to help with that. Okay, one more pistol. They're going after Antaro, that doesn't surprise me. But they're not really going to hurt anyone. We nearly wiped out the entire squad as is. Just a shame I couldn't do splash damage there, huh? That would have been nice. And now the Trigon's doing Trigon things. Which is absolutely nothing. Now I have action points. I can avoid 2, 3... I could, in theory... Yeah, I can avoid the Venom Ropes. I can have Quindar help block. I just can't... Is it possible for me to heal the Death Company? It's possible, but I need to kill the Thornback. And I don't have... this is wishful thinking, but can the Exterminators get a shot on them? On the Thornback? Or the Hellblasters even? Wow. They actually can. I think this constitutes a situation where Carleon buffs them. Sadly means... I don't... Yeah, Carleon's in a bit of an awkward situation. Because I want him to help his brothers if I'm gonna stand my ground a little bit. But I also want to buff the Hellblasters for a shot. We'll hang on to that shot later. Because the Death Company could kill that. They advance forward. They get healed by Antaro, and then we figure out what to do with the rest of them. Although Carleon could even jump here too. And from what I learned or noticed, that's a diagonal. Yeah, you have to burn 3 movement to go there, which is the same here. So Death Company are not punished if Carleon blocks that path, although I can't melee him at the same time. This is really awkward. Really goddamn awkward. Oh, they still had cover regardless. Okay, so moving Carleon was pointless. I thought he was giving him cover at first. 2 hits there, I'll take it. Every single one hit. I without doubt want the Death Company to engage. Although, they could jump here, and that gives them a little extra movement. Although, I am worried they can't melee here, because I'm getting so many mixed signals about what is in melee and what isn't. Okay, that's actually melee. Perfect. So kill that. Maybe get a bit of Black Rage. I forgot about the armor, but that's not a big deal. Okay, one more stack. They are now fully berserk. For good or ill.
My fury will not die.
Let's see. Krogenax.
As you say.
Just kill these Gene Steals, although this is a terrible angle. You'll have to burn both your action points for this, won't you? Now for a critical hit, good god.
I go where I am needed.
Alright, heal them.
The blood is strong.
Get them battle ready.
Do not falter.
And how do we advance forward? Without doubt, murdering a Trigon.
Stands with you.
How do we best murder said Trigon, though? Oh, I did not want to go there because I might be blocking my own path. I still have 1 point of movement.
The
So,
Omnissiah will judge your acts.
buff up that damage.
On my way.
I want to see us a dead Trigon. It didn't tunnel though, so I don't get that as a buff. But
Engaging the enemy.
pepper it with lots of bolter rounds. And maybe Antaro can help out next turn, if I'm so lucky.
The Emperor's
Alright.
light burns bright.
Sister Verity, you going there? Can we buff this further? Is that a ridiculous idea? You have 1 more movement.
In Catherine's footsteps.
Oh, dang it, you can't melee it. He was supposed to go here, wasn't he? I forgot that diagonal option. I forgot that was what happened. He should have gone here, the Dreadnought. That was a mistake. Alright, let's just take what shots we can then. Because this thing is sadly gonna live. Well, even then, I don't think I could have meleeed it anyway, it looks like. I could get a lot of shots on it, but it's gonna live, sadly.
The beast dies today.
That was the plan. Sadly, we can't hit it with the fists, which would have been really
The
nice.
sanguinary priesthood serves the will of the chapter.
Now, I don't know what to do with that next, because I did engage with the Hellblasters. Land Speeders are not going to do much, and there's no way I can get Fission on it on this arc. Alright, Warriors without doubt are going to die. 5. So if I go here, that's 5 range. Just gotta be mindful about supercharging again, since I'm not going to get any heals for a while. Alright. Oh, I could reduce its accuracy. That's probably the best option here. Reduce its evasion, give me extra piercing, and that will make a drastic difference to the chance of hitting. Can we kill it quickly? Pretty much. And we got a command point. Now, finish him off. I should have backed up for the extra accuracy, but it's dead. Now. Oh, Land Speeder cannot move anymore. Never. Oh. Probably because I had to move through one of my squads. That might have been what happened there. Now, where's the last computer? Up here. Sadly, no opportunity to kill the Trigon with the flanking squad, but it's been a little unpredictable, we'll just say. So, if there's a chance, it might not do a damn thing if I'm so lucky. And Tornado might as well move to the middle to help out, since I am going to need a little support. And can't really do much. Who could benefit from extra momentum, though? Just the Death Company, which I'm not really against. They're all raring to go.
Fear not the fury of the great angel
And
brothers.
next turn I can...
Your right.
Next turn I can give them their full momentum again. They'll be ready to murder things. And I know the perfect squad or perfect group of adversaries for that.
Affirmative. Anti-grav ready.
Now,
On the move.
let's see what other units are hiding around, because I need to keep something near this. Just in case I don't activate all 3 in time. And the Land Speeder is perfect for that. 2, 3, 4. Well, actually, it can't reach me. It should not be able to reach me. Because of diagonal movement, right? Ooh, you could diagonally move there, but I have no way to know if I could diagonally move here, which I'm assuming no. It's a bad idea to make assumptions though. But it can take the hits of at least one of them just fine. I should be okay. It's just a question of how do I best maneuver the Death Company to jump in their next turn. Because this is going to be brutal if I can get both Death Company squads on those warriors. That would be something you pay money to see, right? Even though you're watching this for free anyway, unless you're using YouTube Red or whatever, the YouTube Premium I guess is what it's called now, is it? And I have a command point, which I can hit 3 of them, just not very well. It's probably worth doing anyway. It's not a lot of damage, but it'll soften them up nicely. It definitely softened up the Gene Stealers pretty damn well for Quindar. I almost want to charge in there with Quindar, but I don't think it's really worth it. I am so damn tempted to. He's succumbing to the Black Rage? What would be more appropriate, right? Although I need them to come closer to me if I want the Death Company to engage. So let's just kill off the Gene Stealers if we can. Maybe I'll stay in melee range though, so Quindar can take the hits. To kind of encourage them to come this way. Since I'm confident Quindar can take those hits, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Although, yeah, the Toxic Lash does scare me a bit. Not so much the Stormback. But with 400 health, I'm trusting Quindar to take those hits. We'll stand our ground. This would be a glorious slaughter next turn if they fall for a trap, which they do the opposite of. Although I can potentially... I don't think I can activate all 3 gates, though. Okay, Landspeeder took the hits for me. That I'm fine with. Zornback's going to be easy enough to kill with because these are... Yeah, they're almost fully charged. And it's already nicely softened up. Just a question, is that what I want to go after? Okay, your brain leeches mean nothing. Because they have to get through the armor first. Ooh, 2 primes. That's a lot of health there. Let's see, take the hits there, Quindar, since they just completely ignored you. And we can make them pay next turn. It's still very well gonna be a nice, glorious slaughter. Just not in the way I was expecting. The Tyranid Hive Mind is a weird and fickle thing, isn't it? No wonder they need to be purged. Because they're not very successful otherwise. Like, let's see what this Trigon does.
Is that all?
Not very much. But I'm still charged. Can I get the retaliation attack? Really? I guess it's because it charged me, technically. Which again, I know very little about how charging even works. But we have a lot of targets of opportunity. How do we best distribute it? How do we best distribute the holy justice of the Emperor? Because... Ooh... If they can get a kill, they're gonna get their full momentum. So they can wipe out a warrior squad on their own. They just need to somehow soften one up to guarantee a kill. And I don't want to waste it on the Stormback if I can help it, because I don't think it's honestly needed. Especially with battle line tactics to help. I'm in optimal range. Can we set this up for the Landspeeder to kill? It is looking very likely.
Firing on the enemy.
Kill it. And this sets up nicely for the second Intercessor squad to engage, cripple, and we can wipe out this warrior squad nicely. Now, as ridiculous as it sounds, I wonder if the Flamer's a good option or not here. How much damage would the flamer actually do? Not enough to actually kill him, even with critical hits. And there's a respectable chance they... Well, there's only 3 of them, so actually the melee attack could just wipe them entirely, depending how the melee attacks go. So close. But that gives them the momentum, right? And their extra charge. So extra point of movement. We're going to surge right away. I'm going to lose my critical hit chance, sadly, but this is worth doing. Just see how much we wreck them. Although I don't want to see the toxic presence. Damn. Almost stacked wiped them. I'm glad we got the Death Company at least. Although I don't think I need Carleon over there, do I? Carleon could kill them both off, in all honesty. It's worth doing that, and then we can start moving to the middle. The big question though, can I activate all 3 gates? That's what I'm curious about. Alright, Carleon got a kill there. And with this all said, we still have another Death Company squad to murder some more of them. We are not done yet. How do we best, again, effectively kill these things? Because you're going to get attacked, and I would rather you go over here to help contribute. Oh, you could just bomb. Out of range. I'm really tempted to bomb the Gene Stealers. I am not going to be able to reach that, am I?
Ready for recon.
Not with me blocking my own path, apparently. So without doubt, I'm going to have to reactivate the first gate. And there's no way the Hellblasters can get up there, sadly. As nice as that would be to just shoot that Trigon in the ass. I wonder if it's possible if these intercessors can get a shot. It's pretty close. They're 1 off. That's unfortunate. Although we'll have all 3 of them activated next turn. I'm not too worried. We'll just have to do a little bit of menial work in reactivating the first gate. Because everything's all clear here. There's pretty much nothing left. Oh, never mind, I take that back. 3, 4, 5. They can't reach the land speeder, but the land speeder could take a bit of a beating. That may have gotten a little too zealous for my own good. Death Company, I would love them to... Yeah, with 2 action points, they can murder one of the primes immediately. We just need to give them appropriate cover. And sadly, Quindar cannot reach there without quickening. Which is not a terrible idea. Because Quindar could possibly kill that entire squad.
My fury quickens.
He's just going to take a lot of damage with that poison. In fact, that's what scares me. I'd rather have him here. Yeah, because if I go here, the Phantom Sword burns their action point. They want to drop this down again. Just a question who's best to engage. Because Quindar took like no damage. He's fine. Just a question how surrounded he's going to be. That's something we'll need his allies to decide. Good, 2 kills there. Alright, he's marked with them. I'm assuming anyway. Now, how do we follow up?
Your orders.
I want the Trigon to die. Oh, we have Hellblasters. Although, you know I want to use the Hellblasters on the Prime. It goes without saying. And I do have a land speeder to help decide this. Maybe? Not with that friggin' full cover. God damn. That's probably the best I'm gonna do. Let's see how much we cripple it at least. This could die. Very unlikely, though. But Sister Verity could kill it. The intercessors that I moved could kill it. What are my options? I almost want to use Intaro to try and kill it. It is possible he could kill and then Sister Verity could get a shot and maybe... oh, never mind. Critical hit's almost gonna one-shot this thing. Almost. I really do want Sister Verity to shoot at for the chance of an extra action point. But we can kind of set that up on the other squads already. I don't know what that achievement was. And I don't care.
What needs fixing?
We still got work to do.
Duty remains.
And I think I'm gonna bomb the Gene Stealers.
Confirmed.
At least one of them. Because I want the primes to die. They're the highest priority, and that's what I want the Death Company for. And that was set up perfectly for Sister Verity. Just gotta make sure I'm in good optimum range, which I'm probably not. Until I move the Dreadnought forward again.
Destination confirmed.
Optimum range 3, right?
Not even death will
You better not be... Yeah, you're providing cover, dang it. Not worth it. And if you go in there, you're gonna be marked. Sadly.
I will see every last one of you exterminated.
Can you at least kill off the Gene Stealer squad? Helps if you hit more.
I am the instrument of his divine will.
Okay, there's what I wanted. Probably not the most efficient way to go about it, though. Can you kill it? Okay, that made it worth it. And you have one movement to go in there and melee. And also, buffing is a possibility. Buffing is very much a possibility here. And I also want you to enrage the Death Company too, or get their fury going. There's a lot of things I want to do here. Let's just start with the easy choices. The free shots. And see how much we cripple these primes. And then we'll decide if Krogenax kills it, or if the Death Company kills it. Okay, battle line tactics, get going. Good, good. And we're not done yet, folks, because I completely forgot about the Hellblasters. And let's see, you can go in there, you can melee. 61%. Let's see you kill that thing for me. Please. Beautiful, not even a single miss. Now, Krogenax is gonna go in there. He's gonna take a... That's a bit scary. They cannot jump, but they can at least melee the prime as well. Krogenax is taking damage. That's probably unavoidable. And then what do you go after? They can stack wipe an entire Gene Stealer squad at this point, I think. If I'm so lucky to get away with that. But I need to somehow kill the prime, which isn't going to happen here. Especially with me not having the jump pack. Now you're going to retaliate.
I've had worse.
Now let's see. How much armor you have? 6. I would do pretty much full damage. What would Empower even boost? Probably the jump packs if I had to. Is really the only thing I have. I'm just wondering, can I kill it now? What would Krogenax even get to do? I probably should have put Krogenax here in case of a healing possibility. I'm just trying to do the math in my head. Could they kill the prime? Since we're looking at 25, so 35 damage minimum. Yeah, 150. If every single one were hit, they could kill that thing. And then they can swipe again, which would be great. Not with 66%, sadly. Oh, they got so damn close.
Tech Marine, standing by.
Now, Crouch and Axe could kill it, and then we do that again on the Gene Stealers. I just gotta be smart with my positioning, because I learned a lot about how the melee is supposed to work, at least. Now, we're not gonna screw up this dang surge that I tried to do before. 0 to 1, not worth flaming them. Definitely worth chainsawing them, though. Full-on stack wipe. And now even though there's 5 of them, I don't think this is going to work as I think, but...
My fury will not die!
No. I'm just trying to cheat the rotation mechanics some. I want this weakened one to get in the back, but... it's not looking possible. Oh. We're making progress.
My fury will not die.
This is a really stupid game, but I thought maybe I could cheat the mechanics too.
My fury will not die.
We're almost there, folks. This stupid little dance is finally over. It's not going to do a damn thing, let's be honest, but...
My fury will not die.
The main reason, because there's 5 of them, they're likely going to spread their damage among all my Death Guard. But what I learned with melee, they're almost likely going to attack the ones in front, so I apologize for that stupid dance. It was probably hilarious to watch, though.
I am the Imperium's shield.
And now we managed this incredibly well, and we are sadly going to have to reactivate a gate, though.
I must resist.
And Quindar's perfectly fine. He's at almost no risk of dying. Taking a lot of damage, sure, but he's at no risk. And they better melee me if they... Nope, they just dropped their poison. Oh, they dropped the... They dropped the poison. No, that was their evasion ability, that's what it was. That's what I was wondering, how they could spew their poison and still attack. But Quindar's fine. There was no doubt, right? And that was a bit silly, but they're attacking the Dreadnought. And with that swarm tactics, they are doing notable damage too. But I think we got this handled. These guys I did forget about, but the Land Speeder could take the hits still, right? Because they're not getting buffed at the moment. Nah, they didn't even take half its health off. I'm fine. Just gotta wipe them out and then grab the gates. Which is easy enough to do. That's gonna take 5 movement points, sadly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, sadly I can't reach it there. I was hoping maybe I could shoot something too. But I don't think there's anything really left, let's be honest. I kind of was being a little too efficient with my job. Now with that said, you can't shoot. I think that's a given. Hope I didn't want you to go there, but you're not really blocking me. Can they shoot? They can in fact shoot. Good. Give Quindar the support he needs. Because they've fallen into our trap. Sadly, Death Company aren't going to be able to do anything this turn. But that's mainly because they're too damn good at their job. What can I say? Now slice and dice, finish off the fence rope. Dang it. I should have put him here because of what I just said a moment ago. Just sort of chainsword at them, that'll make a difference, right? You'll pick it up after you... yeah, you just throw the chainswords at them and pick it up when you reach their corpses. That seems like a good idea. Although we could take plenty of shots on them, I'm hoping. This shouldn't provide too much cover. It does provide some cover. Might as well finish off the fence rope.
The blood of Sanguinius flows
See.
in my veins.
Sadly, you cannot provide the assistance I want for
I will not fail.
Quindar. Until, well, the Dreadnought rather. Actually, I should have gone there for the melee attack, but that's fine. Death Company need to spill some more blood anyway.
Yet the meter Xenos my axe couldn't bisect.
Good.
The blood of righteousness
Keep
is
that
soaked
going.
in the blood of the
Keep that going,
unworthy.
Faraday. Now, can Krogenax finish him off with a good power axe swing? And then we're going to have a nice Dreadnought sandwich, or a Gene Stealer sandwich, between two Dreadnoughts.
I await your orders.
Incredibly excessive, but it's their own damn fault for being Xeno fiends that need to be purged. Now, we still need to finish off them. Just so I can disengage properly.
We fight and we die for the
Not gonna get a good shot here, sadly, but... Ooh, problem solved. Death Company are here to save the day. I want to see another stack wipe. They are in the spores, though. Ooh, 100% chance regardless. Stack wipe. Well, one of them already died, never mind. Alright. Activate number 2.
Tech Marine standing by.
And sadly, not much else we have to kill.
I will not fail.
We pretty much did our job here. We just have the 2 Gene Steals on the right. And that should be easy enough to kill. And we have Hell Blasters to hopefully potentially stack wipe the group in back. 3, 4, 5, so I want to go here for the optimum range. And see if they can do the job.
Target acquired.
Nighty night. I think 2 of them hit the same one, sadly, so I was robbed that wipe, but that's what the land speeder could do. Okay, so I have to actually wait till the friggin' thing dies before I'm allowed to shoot. Oh, we still had extra intercessors.
I can hear. Our father is under attack. I am coming, my lord. My sword is yours. None shall stand in my way. Death to the traitor!
Uh-oh.
Quindar! Not yet! Cursed blood! Not yet!
We're almost there, dang it. And we got so many command HQ points, I don't know what to do with them, sadly. Oh boy. Is all hope about to be lost now, though? Because, yeah, it looks like we have to deal with Brother Quindar, and we're so close. We're so damn close. And we have access to another Librarian Dreadnought. Good God, are they expensive. It's tempting to upgrade my Dreadnought to a Librarian Dreadnought, but I don't exactly have the points for it, do I now? Well, thank you everyone for tuning in. Let's see what happens next.